Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Lynn and I am a country crossover singer-songwriter based out of Westchester, New York. Start in music was kind of the story of every kid that has a dream of starting a band and doing it. I actually remember I went to Lakeland High School in Shrub Oak, New York, and I remember going into my chorus class one day and outside on the bulletin board was a Battle of the Bands poster with the little things that you could rip off, you know, when we still used paper back in the olden days. And I remember grabbing it, and I was classically trained on the piano at that age. I was taking piano lessons my freshman year, but I didn't play guitars or anything like that, and I was really interested in like the rock band sound. So I remember going in and being like, who plays guitar? Like, does anyone want to start a band with me? And that was how my first band was formed. And we were playing all over Manhattan. I was writing all the music for that band. I mean, on school nights, my parents are dragging us down to places like the Bitter End and all these really cool, iconic New York venues. We had some label interest and things like that. And then, like a lot of bands do, it fell apart, especially because the other kids were kids. I always had this mentality, like, music is my dream. It's my goal. That's what I want to do in life. And it was a hobby for everybody else. So the band broke up. I was heartbroken. I thought my life was over. But like anything in life, the things that sometimes seem the worst open up doors that you never thought you would find. He loves when I admit it, because all dads love when their kids admit that they were wrong and you were right. He said, why don't we try something different? Like, you're different. You're an Italian New Yorker. Like, let's play on that. Let's film something and try to get it aired on TV instead of go the traditional route of shopping a band. I fought him so hard. I was like, who is ever going to air like a TV show of an unknown artist? Everybody would do it. He said, worst comes to worst, you have a good video to shop your new music with and a live recording of it. We had no budget. Built everything from scratch, used like the cheapest camera crew we could afford, pulled every favor I had, and that show went nationwide on television, and it started my whole career. Started doing festivals and going on tour with people like Jody Messina. I played with Keith Urban and Brad Paisley and ZZ Top in arenas overseas, and I was kind of called my band like the little engine that could. We were this very grassroots, had this very grassroots approach to following our dreams and kind of making these big dreams happen with so little. Like, country music to me is how you tell a story. It's not about where you come from or the farm that you grew up on. I did grow up working on a farm, though, just for all you country purists out there. Mayapack Farm, I worked there every day when I was a kid over the summers and did all the farmly duties, but it was never about that to me. It was about that I just loved the way country music could tell a story. So I always said, just stay true to yourself. And in the beginning, I had a lot of people that were like, okay, you know, doors slammed in my face, 1,000 no's with maybe like half a yes, you know, and I just kept going, and I kept saying, like, someone is going to get me and get what I do, and the best type of music is genuine. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be someone else. And what I thought was my greatest hindrance, which was being so different, wound up being my greatest asset. I write when the inspiration strikes, kind of like a little light switch that goes on, and I never say I only write the music first or only write the lyrics first. Sometimes it's a mix of everything. Sometimes I hear an orchestration first, or sometimes I'll hear someone, I mean, I've been at the gym before and someone's on the phone with their friend, and whatever they said was like, oh, that's a song. And I'm like writing it while I'm running, literally. So I just go with whatever I feel. And I think that also makes my music genuine, and that has allowed people to connect with it, because I've never fabricated anything. It's always been like a deep-rooted instinct to write and let emotions out or feelings, which I think, at least I hope, you know, comes across when people listen. it's really, really cool. Like all these cool festivals and things we do around the world, there's something really special about coming home and playing to people that were in that audience when you just started. Winning Best of Westchester was so, so cool for me. And Best of Hudson Valley, we also took in 2 categories this year, which was so exciting. And it's cool too, because those are, again, my friends and family and the people that were there from the start that are voting for my success. Like it really is such a cool moment. It really means a lot to me, and they've been so supportive. I had a world tour booked 15 countries, over 100 cities in 2020. That got pushed to 2021. That's now pushed to 2022 and may even be pushed to 2023. It was devastating. It's like you can't even describe it. I tried to explain to my friends that have 9-to-5s. I said, imagine tomorrow you went to go into work and the building's just not there. Like you just show up to this big empty field. What do you do? Who do you call? Like, how do you make a living? What do you do next? What do you find a new place of work? Do you wait to see if that building is going to be rebuilt? Like, it's such a crazy feeling because an artistic career has so many different facets. I can't just call my boss and be like, so what's the plan? It's me. I have to call people in Germany, Switzerland, France, you know, all over the world and try to figure out how to piece this broken puzzle back together. And it was really scary. I didn't know what to do. And then I always laugh. It's like my sassy, fighting New York Italian woman inside me was like, I'm not going to let this beat me. Let's figure something out. So we said, even though we had no money or anything, we're like, we're going to buy cameras. Let's buy lights. Let's buy all these different things. And we're going to start doing music from home. So turn my living room, my dining room table into like a production studio with like all the we bought 2 cameras. We had uplighting, like all this stuff. And I started live streaming. And I had no idea what can of worms I was going to open when I started doing that. I mean, every week I had 60,000 to 100,000 people sitting with me in my living room playing my songs. And here I thought my life was over and my career was over, and it was really kind of just beginning in a lot of ways, because you think about it, and when I go on tour and I play that festival in Germany, that's 10,000 people. I just reached 10 times that without even leaving my house. So my debut record is called Lone Rider. It is a collection of songs that I wrote throughout the pandemic, as well as some of my favorites from pre-pandemic that I never got to record. And that's how we passed the time. I used it to be creative, to put some stuff out that I was really, really proud of. And it was actually really nice to create without the pressure of the outside world. You know, sometimes you want to sit down and write a song, but you're like, oh, but I got to do the logistics for that tour date, or oh my gosh, I gotta do these interviews, or I have to go here or there. It's like I just got to be home and just write, you know, and be the artist part of me, which sometimes gets lost in the shuffle of everything else. So I'm really excited about the songs. It's going to come out probably late summer, we just released a single, Better Than That, off of it too. And I'm just really proud of the music. It's something that I really put a lot of heart and soul into, and all the emotions of just the last 2 years. If you'd like to follow me, you can search Jessica Lynn Music on any of the social media platforms, and also you can hear the music on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iTunes. And my website is jessicalynmusic.org, where you can visit all upcoming tour dates. Hi, my name is Jessica Lynn, and you're watching LMC Media.